Hello and welcome. I am Exit Light and this is my channel. Today I'm going to tell you an Appalachian tale. So I'll give you a second if you want to get a cozy blanket, something to drink, settle in, turn the lights off. If you would please give this video a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed, please do so. Are you ready? Let's go. As you know, Halloween is almost here. So here's a Haint tale for the occasion. And this comes from Putnam County, Tennessee. About 1.5 miles east of Cookeville, the Buck Mountain Road is crossed by the Sparta-Livingston Road. Turning to the left here and going about 1/4 mile in the direction of Livingston, one reaches the scene of the noted antebellum mystery. The large and dismal swamp that once covered several acres on either side of the road is now only a memory, due to the propensity of modern man to clean, drain, and cultivate the soil. But the name, Booger Swamp, still clings to that spot after nearly 3/4 of a century. One dark night in the early 50s, a well-known minister of the gospel, whose name is not essential to our story, was passing this lonely spot on horseback when suddenly an apparition appeared before him, or at least he said it did. After a great deal of discussion and several futile efforts to induce the spook-seeing brother to retract his story, he was finally arraigned in a formal church court. He was tried, convicted, and expelled from the ministry. According to his story, the apparition was a pure white body floating about 1 yard above the ground and about the size and length of a weaver's beam, to use his exact language. It made some effort to communicate with him, but his horse became truly unruly and dashed away. This story is from History of Putnam County, Tennessee by Walter S. McLean in Cooksville, Tennessee, Quimby, Dyer and Company, and it was circa 1925. A haint is an unsettled or angry dead spirit. The term, like hag, is of Germanic, British origins. A haint can range from a ghost to an undefinable something that scares the bejeevers out of you. In the same way, a haint tale covers everything from a ghost story to a yarn about an odd event. A haint tale doesn't even have to be scary. Some are quite funny, but there are 2 common ingredients shared by every haint tale. One is that it must involve frightening a character, the listener, or both. The other is that it must include the supernatural or supernatural overtones. Sometimes it can be a normal event perceived as supernatural, but the paranormal must get mixed in there somehow or another. Thank you for coming and learning about haints today. Please come back. Good night.